Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful peeps. I'm here live on YouTube. I'm reviving this channel that I have. So I'm also in the podcast of Cosmic Soul. So many new things happening. Happy snow winter wonderland in Vancouver. I was playing in the snow today and just walking and taking it easy. And I really sense the snow, makes you feel still. Like, really, there's a sense of stillness when you're walking in the snow and feeling that beautiful coldness and just frozen, right? Like, it makes me feel like thawing out all these layers of fear or anything that is keeping you stuck. So, the topic today is actually about focus. So, recently I've been focusing on my business and I'm discovering a lot of things that I have postponed or procrastinated. So, that is one of distractions, right? So I find focus is actually about going deep within. And then when you're diving deep with your consciousness, with your life, you're able to see what blocks you, and those fear are actually the distractions. They're distractions from being who you are, like your mastery, your masterpiece, really sharing your light to the world. This is all about sharing your life, your gifts, and your joy, your passion, right? So I've discovered in doing my in creating my focus attention for my business, I'm discovering a lot of stuff that is blocking me or I had procrastinated in the past. So, and one of those is fear. So, fear is like distractions from letting go of your comfort zone. So, your comfort zone is something that you just it's kind of like your personal space. So your comfort zone is when you don't want to share your gifts, your wisdom, knowledge, or anything that is within you, because you're not secure enough to share it, especially if you're having altered state of consciousness, right? Because I've been listening to this awesome audiobook of Stealing Fire. And what came out from there is they literally created a flow, which is like your zone. When you're creative, right? When you're in the zone, when you're an artist, when you're writing and you don't feel any time exists, this is the zone, right? And listening to this book, the podcast, whatever. What do you call this? The audiobook, Stealing Fire by Stephen Kotler. It gave me the process. Like, stare is about selflessness. When you release the ego, like I become we. So that's actually about selflessness, right? You're losing your ego, yourself, your identity. And timelessness, you're in the eternal time. Like, you're not concerned about past, present, and future. This is it. This is like this is your time. And stare, so STE, is effortless. So it feels effortless when you're writing, when you're in the zone, when you're painting, right? Creativity. And richness is about your tapping into the wisdom, to the universal mind, to the creation. So this is so cool when I've tapped into this book, Stealing Fire. So highly recommended. But I was listening to this. It's like 8 hours actually. But yeah, it connects to my mysticism and how my mind works in this altered state of consciousness. And so let's get back to our focus. So, focus is about really going deep within and how you can help yourself to master your destiny, really. So it's a part of being a master. So I'm teaching mastery of Akashic Records students, and so I'm finding when I'm teaching mastery, I'm also doing my own mastery, of course, right? Because I'm learning so much with the students. And one particular facet of being a master is focus, attention, creative expression. So I created an acronym which is FACE, FACE, focus, attention, creative expression. And what I meant with this is you, as a creator, as a creative artist, you have this gift. And so you stop going into learning so much or going to so many teachers because you get distracted. Instead of focusing on your gifts, you get distracted by so many stuff, right? So those are really distractions for your mastery. So focus attention is about your creative expression. So when you're able to express yourself, your focus attention is within you, your creative expression and how you express yourself. And so that is one of ingredients in being a master on anything that you want to create. So as a creative artist, I find there's a lot of spiritual creative artists or healers, or just they're scattered. So they're in the air, they're scattered mind. So instead of focusing within, go into your heart chakra, grounding this creative vision that you have, you get distracted and you're in the air, you're in the mind. So letting go of the mind. So meditation is such an amazing tool for really becoming an observer of your thought. When you become an observer of your thought, you reinvent yourself as an observer, right? Like you're observing and you're witnessing your situations and your conditions. So when you become a master of your situation, you truly do not react with what comes to you. So that is like a master of your own mind, really. So when things comes up to you, you recognize the pattern, you recognize where it's coming from, you observe, and you go deep within, and then you realize you're an observer and you have the power to shift whatever is appearing in your situation, because we live in a paradox. Even we keep saying we're in a fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is actually the mastery of your ascension, right? The fifth dimension is when you are in the quantum space, like when you're observing things in this linear time, and you're not in it, you're observing, and you're the witness. And your perception, your filter, your eyes is actually like a movie projector. So when your filter is clear, when your third eye is open, you're able to see beyond the situation. And so you become a master of your destiny, your masterpiece, right? You're creating your masterpiece. And how would you like to create your masterpiece? Are you creating from fear? This fear-based condition, this imprints, the DNA, your Akashic records that holds the vibration of the imprints of your ancestors, your ancient timelines, right? So creating a multidimensional self, I mean, being a multidimensional self is literally going through this process, the process of um, knowing and acknowledging that this is the egoic thought that's creating this. When you're reacting to a situation, that is the ego, because the ego is a space where there is separation. So if something came up to your condition, like a situation, let's just be, for example, jealousy. Okay, so when you're going through your mastery, there's a lot of people that are jealous of your light and energy because you're in an amazing vibration, right? Like you're in the light. So people who hasn't attained that mastery, that light, will be jealous because that's a vibration of reaching and hungry for, in they were talking about, today I was listening to Silva, John Silva, not sure now. Jason Silva, and they're talking about um, the insatiable wanting machine. We are insatiable wanting machines. So we're always hungry, and it seems like we're craving for something more. Or that's the hedonist archetype. When you want pleasure, because pleasure, the dopamine, creates this within us. So we're wired to create and crave and be hungry. So that's what they call insatiable wanting machine. And so when you're in your mastery, you're creating a lot of light, because your frequency is vibrating very vivacious and juicy, right? So you attain that wisdom, and your life is enriched with abundance, wisdom, knowledge, and all these beautiful, amazing ingredients in life. So in creating that space within you, other people that are in the dark, that means in their shadow work, and they haven't attained that, they feel jealous, and so they're reacting to your light, or for some reason you're gonna attract these people, right? So there's always naysayers in your success. So in that sense, when you've attracted that, then you have to go deep within and really ask your Akashic records, your where are you holding this magnetic reaction or activation, because you have co-created this in your field. So to be a master is not to react, and to be an observer of your condition and your thoughts. And so you shift into becoming an alchemist. An alchemist is turning lead into gold. So lead is psychic weight. So psychic weight is heaviness and jealousy and anger and worry, fear base. All these are psychic weight. Psychic weight in your mind, right? In your heaviness, in your body, in your energy fields. And you could feel this psychic weight when you're being attacked in the ether or psychic. And you are, as a master, you have the power to release this from your energy fields and to claim back your power and give that back to the person who gave you this psychic weight, because it doesn't belong to you. And what helps is actually forgiving yourself and forgiving this person, because in your karmic past life, you probably did something to that person or whatever. So this is the entanglements of lower vibrations. And so, with that, you don't need these entanglements and lower vibrations. So, because you're wise, you are able to understand how to shift this and how to release this from your energy fields. So, that's a one step higher to your mastery, to your destiny, because you're able to create a field of love and filter things that are happening to you and things that are coming to you. You have the power to release and be a master of your life. So choosing love and choosing power, claiming back your power, is your divine birthright. So when you get into this space, you're able to let go of anyone that is draining you or that is attacking you. It seems as an attack, but it's not. It's an illusion. It's a separation of our consciousness. So when you become one, it's a singularity. It's a unified consciousness. When you become one with love and light, you are in this powerful vibration. And that is to focus attention on your creative expression. Thank you so much. And thank you, thank you. And I am so energized to share this wisdom to people who are resonating to this energy of love, and also the cosmic soul. This is such an amazing time for my creation, for my creativity, my expression. The cosmic soul is launching on April 7th. And these are like 10 years readings that I did for Akashic Records, and how I was able to help others see the bigger picture of their life, and how you can integrate your mastery in your system. So thank you, and have a fabulous day. Namaste.